What's up, Hail Stalkers? Thanks for joining us today. I'm meteorologist Taylor Cox, and as you can see, I am doing this forecast on location. Here, let me make my screen a little bit bigger so you can see exactly where I am today. I'm doing this forecast from the Oklahoma City airport, so you may be able to hear some commotion going on around me. We're going to try to keep that to a minimum. I hope that you can hear me, but because I'm doing this by myself today, I'm going to double check my audio. Can you hear me? Okay. You should be able to hear me a little bit. Let me know if that audio is not very good, and I can fix that for you. But we're going to do the best that we can today with what we have. So we have a lot to talk about. Did you guys see storms over the weekend? I know that we saw a lot of storms over the weekend. We had over 20 tornado reports from Friday night to Saturday morning from across East Texas and into Western Louisiana. It was definitely a very busy night for a lot of people. I haven't heard of any ratings from those tornado reports quite yet, but we'll keep you guys updated on social media today. It is warm, but it's also windy right now, so it's causing some fire concerns for today and tomorrow for a good portion of the U.S. But we do have rain on the way. I don't know if it's going to hit those areas that absolutely need it the most, but it will cause potential for storms as we head into the middle and late portion of the week. We have two different times of the week that we are watching for severe storms today. So I'm going to go ahead and do a double check on my audio before we continue this forecast. How does it sound for most people? It's a little shaky on my end. Is it like that for you guys as well? Here, let me try it without the lav. Is it a little bit better this way for you guys? All right, we're going to push ahead here. All right, let's go ahead and talk about what we saw over the weekend. As I mentioned, it was pretty quiet on Friday, but we did see a lot of changes on. Let me check my audio. It's a little funky, isn't it? Okay, we're going to do the best that we can. Yeah, we saw a pretty quiet Friday for the most part. We saw a few hail reports, but we did see a lot more activity on Saturday. The wind picked up as we headed into the early afternoon on Saturday, but then it was a whole tornado fest into the overnight hours and then into early Sunday morning. We definitely saw over 20 tornadoes reported across the eastern portion of Texas, Louisiana, and even portions of Mississippi. You can see that a nice low pressure system right here, just north of Jackson, Mississippi. A line of storms continue to produce some strong winds as we headed into the rest of the day on Sunday across the northern portion of Florida. Let's go ahead and shift over to our forecast now. You can see that low pressure system still hanging off the east coast right now in the Atlantic. It's still pretty impressive, but we don't have any showers or storms out there. What we see for today is going to be a better chance for storms out in Los Angeles. It's an all hazards risk here, which means that wind, tornadoes are absolutely possible, but it's a pretty low chance for hail in Los Angeles today. Temperatures right now are in the 50s and 60s for most of the U.S. It's a gorgeous day, but here's the deal. It's going to be very, very windy today, so we do have those fire weather alerts in place. You can see that right here highlighted in pink. That'll be what you see in pink across the plains today. We've got wind warnings, high wind watches, and wind advice also all across the plains today and across the Rockies. So that's going to be a very, very big factor for our weather today. We've got some snow or a lot of snow out in the west, and we've also got a winter storm watch highlighted here in blue. We're going to see a lot of snow on the northern portion of the U.S. thanks to this low pressure system right here as we head into the next 24 hours. You can see this low pressure system pretty strong across portions of Montana, North and South Dakota as we head into Tuesday for the most part. This could linger into Wednesday as well. What we see on Wednesday that's a lot more impressive is going to be an intrusion of moisture down from the Gulf all the way up to the Midwest. That'll feel nice for just a minute, and then you're going to get a chance for storms as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday I'm not too impressed with, however, Thursday is going to absolutely be your storm maker, and that's what we're watching for anywhere from Missouri all the way up to southern Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky, and I'll show you that here in just a few minutes. Another round of storms this weekend. Yeah, Friday and Saturday, it looks like we've got another low pressure system moving through the plains, the southern plains here, and so that'll include Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and Arkansas, bringing us some much needed moisture, a little bit of snow for places up in Kansas, and then some potential storms once again across Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, maybe even Louisiana getting in on that action. So we've got a lot about today. Let's go ahead and make sure that you guys can hear me. Yeah, the audio is a little choppy. Yeah, I know that, and I'm trying to fix that. Let me see if I can fix that. Let's see what we can do about that. All right, what about now? Is it a little bit better now? Okay, we're gonna push ahead. We're gonna hope for the best. You guys keep me updated. Earlier, we are going to see an increase in dew points, which is an increase in moisture coming up from the Gulf as we head into the middle of the week. You're going to see those greens go all the way up in places like St. Louis, Kentucky, the southern side of Illinois and Indiana, and then we have that front come through, sweeping all of that moisture out, but that does not come without storms. So we do have a chance for severe weather late on Wednesday and into Thursday. All hazards here. The National Weather Service or Storm Prediction Center is calling for potential supercells that could be tornadic and produce tornadoes in this area. Okay, one more check for audio. Have we fixed the audio? Does it sound better now? You can let me know in the comment section because I think it should sound a little bit better. It's not great. I know. It's not the best, but we are working on it. Hey, Texarkana, thanks for joining us. Text Aggie, you on here today. It's a tough one, isn't it? It's not one thing, it's another. All right, let me just keep trying things. Hello. Oh. Okay, we're gonna keep trying things here. All right, so we know issues. We're going to try our best here, but here is your severe weather. So this is the most important thing that you need to know about this forecast today. Hopefully you can hear me now. What we're watching for is, while it is a level 1 risk right now, I do expect that to be increased to a level 2 risk as we head into the later portion of the week and we get a little bit more information about this system. The audio is good now. I told you guys we'd figure this out together, so I appreciate you guys holding in there, holding on until we can figure this out. Let's go ahead and get to your radar. This is one of the most important things that you're going to see from the forecast today. What we're going to see is we're going to see some storms out in Los Angeles today, and all hazards risk. Few tornadoes possible here. Some high wind will be your biggest hazards. As we head into Tuesday and Wednesday, our focus shifts up to the northern plains. We're talking about a few isolated severe storms here, but I'm not expecting anything to go majorly severe until Wednesday and Thursday, but mainly Thursday. The big stories that you're going to see on Tuesday, however, is going to be that winter weather up in the northern plains. Nothing severe there, but you're going to see some winter storm conditions. Let's take a look at Wednesday and Thursday. Now, we're so far out right now, this may not look terribly impressive to you. You've got a few storms system here early next morning. I think what we're really watching for the supercell or spectrum on Thursday. We see strong wind from this, and if we could see those tall supercells, we could also get some hail from this. As I mentioned earlier, we don't have all of the information. We get a little bit closer, especially as we get 48 hours out. We're going to have a ton of information, so make sure that you come back for the forecast as well. Here we go. We're going to get a soaker as we head into the rest of the day. On Thursday, lots of rain moving into the Midwest and then into the East Coast by early on Friday. Now let's talk about Friday. We've got a low pressure system moving across Oklahoma and Texas, bringing a lot of rain, much needed rain to this area. And we've even got some that want to see some snow in here. You guys know one more time, because I know a lot of our friends in Oklahoma are going to say, oh my gosh, snow in Oklahoma again. Just a reminder here, this forecast, this model is showing about 5 to 6 days out. So it's not very reliable at this time. I don't expect snow in Oklahoma unless it's in the Panhandle. Better chances up in Kansas. You're going to see that best chance for severe weather on the east side of the state into Arkansas, and you could get as far south as Louisiana as well. So 2 chances storms here. That first chance is going to be up in the Midwest on Wednesday and Thursday. That second chance is going to be down to the south on Friday and Saturday. One more time, let's take a look at that low pressure system. Let's back up a little bit there. There's your winter storm on Tuesday and Wednesday. There's your chance for severe storms on Wednesday and Thursday. And then we've got that second or third low pressure system that's bringing us another round of wet weather this weekend. After that, I will tell you, things start to slow down. While it may be very active this week, it's going to be a lot quieter next week as the high pressure system sets in and we get some more tranquil or quiet weather across the Central Plains. But don't worry, if you're wanting this warm weather, this warm February, may feel more like May than it does February, it's going to stick around. You can see that we are staying warm all the way through most of this week and most of next week as well, as temperatures are well above average for this time of the year. We get a little bit of a break late this week for some cooler temperatures, but it doesn't last long. If we go a little bit farther into the future, the 21st through the 25th, so we're looking at the very end of February, it does look like it's going to stay pretty warm, or at least warmer than average. And there's your forecast. Thanks for holding in there with us today. I know the audio was not great. I hope that you could hear as much as possible, or at least hopefully the graphics were able to tell enough of the story that you couldn't hear from me. I know it's a little tough, isn't it? Hopefully we can figure this out for tomorrow, because we will be on location tomorrow. We've got the Raising Hail Tour in Chicago, which is why I'm in the airport today, because we have the Raising Hail Tour in Chicago tomorrow. So we will once again be on location. We're very excited about the Raising Hail Tour. If you have not gotten your tickets for the Raising Hail Tour yet, go ahead and do that at raising-hail-tour.com. We have Chicago for tomorrow, Denver on the 24th, which is next Tuesday, Minneapolis on March 3rd, which is 2 Tuesdays from now. We're halfway through the Raising Hail Tour, and we're excited to finish up that second half and bring you guys the forecast. All right, any last minute questions before I have here? Guys, John's on here as well. Well, I appreciate you guys today. I know that was a little rough, but hopefully we get it fixed for tomorrow. I'm meteorologist Taylor Cox. Follow us on all forms of social media: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And of course, make sure that you catch the forecast tomorrow. We've got a lot to talk about here. All right, I promise you tomorrow the audio will be better. In the meantime, follow us on social media, and we will see you back here, same time, same place tomorrow. Have a great Monday.